Hey, everybody, what's up? What's up? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. If you can hear me, just say yes in the chat box for me. I am getting my webcam ready, so I'll have it on in just a second here, but just say yes in the chat box. Very good. I see lots and lots of people saying yes, you can hear me here. Hold on one second. This should give me maybe, okay, there we go. We were having a little bit of trouble with the webcam before we got started here, but looks like it's working fine. All right, so welcome to tonight's Success Connection. Hopefully you guys are all excited to be here. I got a huge pivot coming your way tonight. You guys are getting ready to get stuff you didn't even know you were going to get, assets, all kinds of stuff that I did not tell you was coming your way. We're going to make some changes and flip the script a little bit on our full stack business. So anyway, we'll get to that in just a second. Of course, you know, my goal is to always welcome everyone that is new to the Success Connection, and also just everybody in general. There's so much going on in the world right now, so much crazy, so much good, but a lot of crazy. And so my goal is to give you guys a break from all of that, and give you the opportunity to spend some time, you know, doing something that can help you be more successful, right? And help you have, you know, have more success in your business, and of course, in everything that you do online. So hopefully this little hour that we spend together gives you a break from all that crazy, and puts you in the right frame of mind. You know, I was filming one of my podcasts yesterday, and it was interesting because I was talking about, you know, how bad habits can derail success at such a high level. And I mean, it's so often that we see people who have a bad habit, right? That it can derail even the smartest of people or the most driven of people. Like, for instance, people who have, you know, the habit of you know, drinking, right? So obviously, a habit becomes an addiction. You know, think of how that can derail your life, right? It can just completely derail you. There's a lot of people that have you know, habits that don't become addictions like that. It's not like we think of it like we do with alcohol addiction. You know, there's people who have the habit of watching too much TV, watching too much news, you know, sitting too much, right? Not I was right there. All of these different things that can keep us from operating at like this optimal level, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to operate at an optimal level, okay? And so hopefully we can, you know, we can get you guys to your optimal level, right? And we can, through what we provide you here, the education, the training, the mindset, the assets, everything we're giving you, hopefully we can really help you operate at that high level. Listen, if you're a new student and this is your first time on the Success Connection, thank you for joining us. Welcome. I do think you'll absolutely love, I think you'll love this. This is a place where, you know, our whole community comes together, and you know, and we work together and we build together, and God forbid the world as we know it right now needs a sense of community, right? Where we're all working together and we're all doing something for each other and we're all helping each other, and that's what we do on the Success Connection. So if you're new, you're going to find over 20,000 people around the world that are ready, willing, and able to help you on your journey to being successful. The one thing that we don't do here on the Success Connection is talk a whole lot about the courses that we've sold and that you probably have access to if you're a part of our Success Connection. So this is not a continuation of our Partner with Anthony classes or our ambassador program or our YouTube masterclass or anything like that. This is a standalone, it stands on its own 2 feet training. This is where we come together and we work really hard to build businesses for you and with you. And you'll see a little bit of that tonight. At the end of tonight's training, I give you access to every single thing I have built for our entire Success Connection over the last 6 years. So if you're new, you don't get left behind. You don't get penalized for not being here for the last 6 years. You get everything, right? and you get it right off the bat. So again, thank you so much for being here. And of course, if you've been here before, well, thank you for continuing to show up, right? Hopefully, can everybody see me pretty good tonight? Can everybody see me good? Yes, just gonna be yes. I have added another camera, like, not camera, another light right here. You can see I can kind of shade myself a little bit. So trying to brighten myself up because I only have two little can lights up here so I noticed in this setting anyway, it was always so hard to see me. It was dark, so I have lit myself up. So I just want to make sure you can see me. It looks like everybody can see me well, so that is good. So listen, I am super excited about tonight on the Success Connection because we're going to make some changes, okay? Not big changes, not like, oh my gosh, Anthony, we've been going down this path. Why are we why are we not on this path anymore? That's not what's going to happen. But we're going to make some changes to what's on that path, right? And I'll tell you why. I told you guys that on my weekends, I'm thinking about the Success Connection. I'm thinking about what are we doing and what am I going to do next week and what do I need to film and all of this stuff for you. Like, this has become like a full-time job for me, and which I don't complain about. I love it. And I was thinking about it and I thought, wow, I missed a boat on something. I made a mistake on something. I need to change something. So I quickly snapped into action, started making notes, all these things. And then this week I have been filming and fixing or editing certain things. So I'm going to give all of those things to you tonight. And I think it's going to make even more sense to all of you. If you could do me a favor, if you're a part of our Success Connection group, Facebook group, you'll see the link right there on the screen. Go to the Facebook group right now and let everybody know you are online, you are live, and we are live. I do it every week, mainly just to inspire people, right? And remind them. We all need reminders in our lives right now. I mean, it's easy to get inundated with the negative, with all of the stuff that's going on. I mean, COVID cases going back up here in the United States, obviously a really contentious election, all kinds of other social economic issues that are popping up each and every day, and kind of staying on the forefront of, for everyone. And it makes it hard to get yourself into this little bubble that is your business, right? And so sometimes we're over here doing this because it caught our attention and we forget about the Success Connection or whatever. And so I want to make sure we remind people. So please post on Facebook and let everybody know. In fact, I'll show you guys the results from the survey that I took last week. But from the survey of last week's attendees, of course we had a little less than 1,000 people on because it was during one of the debates. But only like 350 of you, I think, actually filled out the survey, which was sad to me because it takes like a few seconds to do. But 49% of you said you were like most definitely would be back every week for the Success Connection. And then from there, it kind of tapered down in percentages. So, again, a lot of times life just gets in the way, things happen, things come up, and we need to be reminded. So if you could go to the Facebook group, let everybody know we're live, and we're gonna go on and dive right in. Okay, so let me pull up a whiteboard. Okay, so I want you to all pay close attention. All right, let me move this here. All pay close attention. We've been talking about this full stack business. Okay, so this full stack business. All right, this has been our focus for the last few weeks, creating a full stack business. We explained and we talked about how kind of you have the different phases, and we drew this out last week again, so I'm not going to get too detailed with it, but phase one is basically an opt-in page, okay, where you get an email address, and then from that opt-in page, people will go to what we call a thank you page, okay? This is basic lead generation on the internet. We all do it, we have to do it. If you own a business and you don't do this, well, you're probably not going to make that much money, okay? And then of course, a byproduct of this is we put people on our list, okay? Now what we talked about was that you would have a link to basically phase two on your thank you page. So what that means is that once somebody opts in and gets the free book or the free something to get your, give you your email list or give you their email address, we want to link them, okay, over here to phase 2. Phase 2 is a sales page, okay, and then from that sales page, we send people basically to OTO1, that is an upsell. They can also go to a downsell, okay, so downsell 1, and then no matter what, they end up back up here at OTO2, which is the second upsell, and then they end up over here again on the thank you page, okay, so they end up on this thank you page, and then on this thank you page, there's another link, okay, and this goes to phase 3, all right, and so from phase 3, we go down here and we end up with what we usually use for phase 3 is a automated webinar to sell. So this might be considered a registration page. Okay, and that's where you get a bunch of info from people and you put them into the automated webinar. All right, and then on the other end, they come out on a thank you page if they buy, okay? And so we should probably label this phase 2, and then this becomes phase 3. Okay. Now, we've gone over this many times in the last few weeks, and it's all about funnel stacking, okay? The reason you want a funnel stack, we've talked about it before, is because it gives you the greatest chance of making the most money when somebody hits one of your funnels, okay? It's almost crazy to not funnel stack, all right? As crazy as that sounds. And that's because once a person comes into this funnel, it's so important for you guys to understand metrics. When somebody comes into phase 1 right here, okay? All right, let's just say right here. If 100 people come to this page, let's just say 100 visitors, okay, 100 visitors. Now let's just say this converts at 40%, 40 eyeballs will be here, okay? That also means 40 people on your list. But like I drew out for you last week, once somebody opts in and they give you their email address, our first goal is to sell them on phase 2. This is a low ticket product, okay? This is gonna be something inexpensive, right? Well, we can basically nix this, but if we do that, we rely only on our email list to get people to here. So of course your email list eventually will push people, just like this, over to phase 2. But can you get all 40 of those people to see what we call phase 2, which would be the additional training, the extra training, the next level of training? Probably not. The idea that you're ever going to get 100% open rate on your emails is pretty crazy. It's not going to happen, okay? And so in order to get more people into phase 2, what we can do is we can promote phase 2 on our thank you page, and that's how we funnel stack. It's because one funnel leads to the next funnel, which leads to the next funnel and leads to the next funnel until you're out of funnels, okay? The importance of this is maximizing the exposure to these funnels. Look, exposure is important, right? You've seen in the news, I'm sure this week, where Facebook and Twitter and all them, they're in trouble for, or they were up at, in Congress talking about how they censored, the reposting and retweeting of different articles and things like that, right? This isn't the first time they've been accused of this. It's not going to be the last time. But the point is, why does anybody care? Why does anybody care if Twitter doesn't let you show an article about whatever it was, right? Well, it's because of the lack then of exposure to it, right? The more we are exposed to something, the more likely we are to remember it or take action on it, okay? Or believe it. That's a key point. If we consistently see something, right? And this is what happens in politics. And look, you know, I try not to be very political on here at all, right? I don't take a stance. I'm just taking the stance from of a marketer. In politics, especially what you're seeing right now, they just want you to see the same thing over and over and over again because you'll believe it. If you get online and you see an article that just says President X or you know, candidate X lied about X, right? And then you get on tomorrow and you see the same thing, and you get on the next day and you see it on Google, and you get on the next day and it's on an article on Facebook, and then somebody goes and asks you a week later, a week from now down the road, and they say, you know, I just don't know why people don't like candidate X. And you probably will say, well, you know, candidate X lied about X, right? Like, you don't know that to be true. You've just been exposed to it constantly, right? Through marketing and media. And so exposure is key. It's key to making people believe whatever it is that you need them to believe for them to take a certain action. For politics, we need people to either believe that one or the other candidate is great or one or the other candidate sucks, right? And the action we want them to take is a vote, either to or for, right? Well, or for or against. Well, the same can be said about marketing. We want to expose people, okay, to our low ticket offer, right? As much as we can, because the more they're exposed to it, the more they'll believe it, the more they'll understand that it's probably important. And then the more likely they are to take the next actionable step, which is to buy it, okay? Seems reasonable. And then of course, as they go through this particular course, one of the things that we do add in, and we'll talk just briefly about for those of you that are new, we have what we call OTO 1 and OTO 2 and downsell 1. And this is where you start to think and you say, no, wait a minute, Anthony, hold on. What is all that? Well, this is just what we call an upsell, okay? And this is another upsell, all right? And then this is what, obviously a downsell. Now, I know that there are some of you that are new and you will immediately say, Anthony, we hate upsells, and I understand it. Everyone hates upsells until they're in a business that needs upsells. It would be virtually impossible for McDonald's to stay in business if they did not ask you, would you like fries with that? Or would you like to value size it, right? It would be almost impossible for places like Walgreens to stay in business if they didn't have all the candy and all the chapstick and all that stuff at the checkout lane when you're in grocery stores too, when you're checking out. These are upsells. You just don't realize it, right? You're done. You've shopped the whole store, and then they take up like 90% of where you're paying for your stuff to pound more stuff in your face. It's an upsell, right? But here's the thing. If it is an upsell that works logically with what you've purchased before, or it solves a problem, you will take that upsell more times than you probably realize. Case in point, when I used to go to Walgreens all the time, you know, Walgreens, I don't know why I was always in Walgreens. I was sick all the time. Before I really started getting in shape and eating better, I was just sick all the time. I was always in Walgreens, it seems. And I always walked out with chapstick. Like literally, I always bought chapstick, right? And it was just it was just crazy, right? Why was I like, why did I constantly buy the chapstick? Well, the reason I constantly bought the chapstick is it was right in front of my face, and every time I'd be like, I don't want to leave without it, right? That's the same thing that happens here, right? If Walgreens can do it and McDonald's can do it and the grocery stores can do it and everybody else can do it, you can too, okay? You can absolutely do this, right? And so the upsells, while I know that most of you hate them, okay, Do you understand why you would want to have them if you have your own offer? Just give me a big yes. Just let me say yes, or everybody say yes. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, very good. I see lots and lots of yeses. All right, just typing some of you. Okay, perfect. So these upsells are important part of the process. They raise what we call our average order value, AOV. This is something that you'll always want to pay attention to. AOV, average order value, okay? It's the average amount of money someone spends when they come through your funnel, okay? Those upsells help to increase that average order value. Okay, so now that we understand, okay, Anthony, there's upsells, there's downsells, and then we move people into phase 3, okay? Phase 3 is a higher ticket offer, okay? So what I mean by higher ticket is, this is low ticket. This is going to cost, if this was like one of those restaurants where they put money signs, this would be like this and this would be like this, right? So this costs more money. We're going to run this through what we call an automated webinar, okay? Because when we're asking people to spend more money, we don't do upsells, so we'll do no upsells, okay? So we're not going to do any upsells. We're going to just have one higher ticket package, all right? Now, this is where the twist and the pivot comes for this week, where all of you are like, okay, Anthony, that makes sense. That's awesome. This is great. We've heard all this. Yes, you have. But this is where we pivot and we change, okay? I have already created for you, and we've started on what we call the Email Profits Masterclass, okay? All along, I have been putting the Email Profits Masterclass right here in phase 2. I've been saying, hey, this Email Profits Masterclass belongs in phase 2, right? And what hit me this weekend when I was sitting there, I was thinking, I was like, I'll call it last weekend, I was like, wait a minute. How many of you feel like when you say join our masterclass, that feels like high end to you? Just say yes if that's you. Okay. So if I were to say, hey, you can join my Email Profits Masterclass. And then over here, I would say you can join my, list building course. Would you agree that the masterclass sounds like it's going to be and should be more expensive than the other? Just say yes if that's you. Okay. I see lots and lots of yeses. Very good, very good. And this is where I got derailed a little bit. I said, okay, wait a minute. Let's rethink this. Let's move the Email Profits Masterclass down here to phase 3. That's a bigger course. That's a more high-end thing. That's more expensive, right? Let's move it down to phase 3 and use an automated webinar to sell it, and let's bundle everything together, okay? And then, what do we do in phase 2 now? Well, I'll tell you what Anthony did all week long, was he created List Building Academy. So I've created a brand new course, brand new members area. All the videos are done. Everything's ready to go for List Building Academy. Now, all that's really changing here is the name of what you're selling. I want everybody to be clear on that, okay? So if you've been following along for the last few weeks, don't freak out and be like, oh, it's all over with. No, all that's changing is just the logo and the name of what you're selling and the course content, because obviously we want to have way more content in our Email Profits Masterclass if it's a higher ticket product than we want to have in List Building Academy if it's a lower ticket product. So my thought and my theory is that the front end product would be somewhere between $7 and $17. You get to choose. These are your products. You get to make all the money on them. Upsell 1 is actually going to be 2 done for you funnels. Okay, So it's going to be 2 done for you funnels, not a ton like the other one. Again, we have to add value to the masterclass, right? So it's going to be 2 done for you funnels. I personally think you should charge $97 for that. Downsell 1 is going to be 1 done for you funnel, okay, to get people started, right? And I think you should charge $57 for that. It's a little bit more than half price, right? You get a discount if you buy both. Upsell 2 is going to be 2 done for you lead magnets, okay? And in this particular case, I think, you know, from a lead magnet standpoint, I think we should charge $97, okay? So we have, this is our funnel, all right? And this is kind of what we're gonna base everything off of, all right? This is what we're gonna base everything off of. We've got the prices, we've got the products, all right? Down here for this email masterclass, it'll be the email masterclass, it'll be the course plus 10 done for you funnels plus 5 done for you lead magnets plus emails. Okay, so in other words, we're going to stack this with tons of value so that we can charge more for it. Does this make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right, very good. So what are you going to get tonight? How do we get this? How do we not go backwards and take forever to get rolling with this? Well, the way that we don't go backwards and take forever to get rolling with it is Anthony just has already done it all, right? And I'm going to show you tonight how to implement it, okay? So a couple of quick things. This is our full stack business. I've got you a list building academy syllabus, okay? Here it is, all right? You can see this is what's in the list building academy course. If I can make this any bigger. All right, there we go. This is what's in the List Building Academy course. There's an introduction, okay, that it basically introduces people to why they want to build a list, what list building is. There's list building basics. This is where we discuss the basics of list building, what a lead is, what a lead magnet is, you know, why we sometimes ask for only an email address and not someone's name, but then why sometimes we ask for both, what niches are important. We aim to cover the basics of list building in this particular module, okay? Then there's build a page, all right? In this module, we show people how to build an opt-in page, all right? We're showing them how to build this because it's important to anyone who's going to build a list that they know how to build their opt-in page and they know how to get maximum conversions from it, right? So we're going to show them that. Then we go into the autoresponders. We discuss what is an autoresponder. When should you send your emails? What's the difference in follow-ups and broadcasts? You know, what is list segmenting? What does that do? What does it mean to send emails to your clickers and then your openers and those types of things? So we dive into autoresponders, okay? Then we go into sending emails. This is where we talk about things like what time of day should we send? How frequently should we send? What should our email copy look like when we send an email, right? So we're talking all things sending emails, okay, in this particular module. Then we go into optimizing profits, all right? This is where we show people how to make more money when they send an email. This might be optimizing the template that you use to send. This might be optimizing the copy. This might be optimizing how many times you put a link in the copy. There's all types of things that we do to optimize our profits. We teach it in that section. That's the basic course. Then we have 2 upsells, the 2 done for you opt-in page funnels and the 2 done for you lead magnets. This is the syllabus now for our low ticket phase 2 course, all right? Email Profits Masterclass is gonna move in to phase 3. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes, okay? I felt like there was no way I could follow up a masterclass with something and charge more for it, right? I feel like this is the best route for you, okay? So so this is our course syllabus, all right? Now, it's great that we have a course syllabus. What about, all right, let's see. Inside of your Success Connection Student Center, which I will give you access to in just a little bit, we also have a logo that's built out. Let's just open this up in a new tab, see if it'll show me. So here's your List Building Academy logo, okay? This one is saved without any background to it, so you can put it on anything, right? That's why it's all black. You can also save it as another file type and it'll put a white background on it. But this gives you a really cool, really dope List Building Academy logo. All right, so we've changed up the logo and made you a List Building Academy logo. All right, now you'll notice that I'm also giving you your membership area. I'm giving you the course outline tonight, and I'm also giving you the course videos. What is that all about? Well, because inside of here, we've built out your members area. So you'll have a members access page that people can go to that looks just like this, okay? And then you will have a membership area, all right, which we can go into here, and I'll have to put in my password. It's very secure. That was a joke. Oh, I just need to log in, sorry. Now, all right, and so this will become, stop it. This will become your members area, okay? And this is the List Building Academy members area. So now we've got our login page, we've got our members area. Well, we have to be able to put some content here in these lessons, okay, to actually get people to pay attention, right? Well, I mean, you got to give them their course, right? So check this out. This is how we do it, and I've already built all this for you. So this is not going to be a week of delay or anything like that. So check this out. Inside of here, I have a file that has all of your videos on it. Okay. So give me just 1 second, and let me try to get all those videos to pull up. So hold on 1 sec. I've got so many different things open now. Let's see. All right. All right, this may work now. All right, so here's how we do this. I wanted to show you how to input the videos because a lot of times you guys just don't know how to do it. And my goal is to make sure, again, that I give you this stuff, but that you also know how to use it, okay? Because if you're new, understand, I'm giving you an entire members area full of the training videos that you can now use and you can sell, right? Like, I'm giving you full rights to it. I'm building it out for you. So I'm building you this entire business, but I'm kind of showing you, like, sometimes when I go to build stuff, I'll pivot, right? I'll be like down the road, and then I'll think to myself, wait a minute, this would do better, and I'll pivot. And I want you to always feel like it's okay to pivot in your business if you feel like another route is better, if you feel like you could accomplish this goal at a higher level, right? Don't be afraid to pivot and make a change. That's exactly what I did here. It was a lot of work to get this done before we got started this week, but you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So check this out. We have filmed these videos, okay? And if you look, I've got the introduction video, okay? And what I'm gonna do, yeah, I think it's going to keep moving my screen, unfortunately, when I use that. So let's see. All right, so what I'm gonna do is go in here, and you just go to Open Editor, okay? The screen should be showing up now. You just go right here where it says Open Editor. So we're looking at Lesson 1, Introduction. You go to Open Editor, all right? The editor will open up, and there's a big video here, okay? And so all you've got to do is click on that video. You want to change this to Vimeo because all of these videos are hosted on Vimeo. So you just change this to Vimeo, and then you paste the link that I gave you, okay? That's all you got to do. You paste the link from the notepad file because I'm giving you this file that has all these things on it. So all you've got to do is just paste the link right into here, okay? You click off of it, and then you click the Save button, all right? So you just click the Save button, and Once you're done saving it, you exit out of it, and then you take a look at the members area now. So let's go into the members area, and let's go to the introduction page, and we'll take just a second here. It also takes some time with ClickFunnels, so hopefully, there we go. And then here's List Building Academy. You guys see how I put a really cool, like I built a little intro, like you'll see. Make some head.
Quick introduction. Our purpose, okay.
Boom. It goes straight in to drawing on the whiteboard and training. So it's got a nice little introduction, a few seconds of music, and a cool logo. The whole purpose of that, and make it a little bigger, the whole purpose of that is to make it feel high end. Because remember, our goal is to ascend people from this lower ticket course into our higher ticket course. So can everybody tell me what's the most important thing we can do in this lower ticket course so that we can ensure that people will buy the higher ticket course from us? What's the most important thing we can do? Okay, I see some people saying give good value. That's true. Let's see, deliver what you promised. That's true. Okay, I see lots of people. All right, so here's what all of that comes down to. It's building trust, okay? Inside of this members area, we want to build trust. We want people to go through this and feel like, wow, yes, I spent $7 or $17, but look at the quality of this. I trust this person, because that trust is what you need if you're going to sell a higher ticket product to people. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? So it's super, super important. So we built really cool intros for these videos because we want you to be able to build that trust, right? Now, I've added the first one for you right here in lesson 1, okay? You would want to add lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, lesson 5, and lesson 6, okay? And I want you to add those videos because I want you to see how it's done, right? I want you to understand this. Now, I made a note for you in the notepad file, okay? And I realize this notepad file looks really small, probably. I'm looking at it over here on this computer. But I said you cannot click on these Vimeo links here and watch these videos. If you post in the Facebook group or email support about this, we're just going to ignore you, because I literally put a note in here that says, don't click the link. It won't show the video. The videos are set to private. If I don't set them to private, anyone can just share them. And then how would you be able to sell them? Think about that. The only way you can see these videos is if you embed them into ClickFunnels, meaning the only place you could watch any of these videos would be right in here when you click on like introduction or any of the other lessons, right? But again, you've got to go in and add those videos to the rest of these lessons. I'm going to do one more for you so you can watch me again, okay? So everybody pay close attention. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into, we're in the funnel, which I'm going to give you this funnel, okay? So you're going to get this link for this whole members area, all right? I'm going to give it to you tonight. It'll already have, because I'm saving this, it'll already have the first 2 done for you. You go in here to lesson 2 where it says building a page, okay? And you think to yourself, okay, well, I want to build a page. And so if I want to build a page, I need to get my link. And so what you do is you go right here where it says list building basics, okay? Well, actually, hold on. What are we doing? I might have these wrong. Yeah. Okay. Building a page right here. Okay. Sorry, I just had them out of order on my file. All right. So building a page. All right. So we go right here. Building a page. We copy this link. Okay. You can just right click, copy. Okay. And then you go in here to ClickFunnels where it says building a page, okay? And we open the page editor just like this. We click on this video, all right? We change this to Vimeo because Vimeo is the platform we're using to host it. We paste the Vimeo link right into here, okay? And then when we are done, we just simply click the save button, all right? Once we click the save button, we will pop over here to the members area We'll go to building a page. You'll notice it doesn't show right up. I have to refresh the page. That way I can load the new version of it. And there you go. List Building Academy, is set up now for building a page, right? And so you can continue to add these videos until you have a full-blown members area set up, ready to rock and roll with the videos. How many of you like that? Very good. I see lots of yeses. Now here's the thing. You'll notice there's content underneath here. This still offers opportunity. Under building a page, you should put your ClickFunnels affiliate link because again, people are learning how to build a page in ClickFunnels. They need the ClickFunnels affiliate link. Then under autoresponders, you should put your GetResponse affiliate link because again, people need GetResponse. They need a way to send emails. Remember what I told you. All of this real estate in here, all of this room to write, right? People pay attention to this because they paid to pay attention. Think about that. This is not words that just sit on a page that people don't care about. This isn't like a sales page where people will skip through this. They paid for this content. So the words that you write here are actually part of the value that you deliver to people. I would talk about how important it is to have a really good page builder and how great ClickFunnels has been. And of course, how they have to have ClickFunnels in order to get the done for you funnels anyway, and give them the ClickFunnels affiliate link. This allows you to make more money inside of your members area without having to really sell anybody anything. It's what we talked about, kind of a hidden sales. It's those hidden sales, those I'm not really trying to sell you anything, but you're going to buy something, right? And there's nothing wrong with it because it's a tool that people need, right? It's also one of those things that gives you recurring income, right? We've talked about this before. I was just talking with one of my friends that's in real estate just the other day. He was talking about how he had a great month 2 months ago. And he's like, but man, I just woke up and realized I had to start all over. I was at zero again. And he said, it's depressing. The first of every month is depressing. And I thought about that and it's kind of true. If you're selling this course and let's say you sell $3,000 worth of it in November, right? But December 1st, when you wake up, you're back at zero. You got to start all over. But if you've been proactively putting your affiliate links inside of the course for GetResponse and for ClickFunnels, then if you made $3,000 selling the course, okay, you might have $300 or $400 in rebills coming in for you in December, right? So instead of starting December at zero, you start December off with the projection of $300 to $400, even if you don't do anything at all. And that just compounds and compounds and compounds, right? That is exactly how I got to where I'm at with the ClickFunnels affiliate program. I just am constantly talking about it. I'll tell you guys to join it a little bit later tonight. And it's not because I get rich off of one person joining it. And it's not because it's something I'm trying to sell you on. It's for two reasons. One, I know you need it. And two, over time, it adds up. And I think my monthly run rate right now on ClickFunnels is like 83 grand. I mean, you can look at my YouTube videos and see, I show it, right? I mean, that's from consistent talking about a program or a software or whatever. And so when I wake up, on the 1st of next month, I know, I know for a fact, okay, that I'm going to make $70,000, $80,000 from ClickFunnels. I'm not at zero, and I don't want you to be at zero. That's why I want you to build these things in. I want you to install these things into your process, okay? So this members area is done for you, all right? If you look at what we're giving you, okay, you get the List Building Academy logo. You get that tonight completely free. You're getting the List Building Academy membership area. You get that completely free. You get the List Building Academy course videos completely free. You download that list. It's got all the videos. You can add them to the membership site. Then of course, you get the List Building Academy course outline, okay? So this course outline is going to show you exactly what the course is and how the course works. Now, you might be saying to yourself, okay, Anthony, well, where do we go from here and what's next, okay? So what's next? Well, here's the next couple of things that we got to do, okay? Step number one, we've got to build and deliver the upsells. The upsells for List Building Academy, okay? So that's basically 2 lead magnets and 2 funnels, okay? We've got to build and deliver those. Second thing, we've got to build and deliver 10 done-for-you funnels and 5 lead magnets for email profit masterclass. Okay, so we got to build and deliver those 2 things. Then we've got to build you a registration funnel for email profits masterclass. And then we've got to build your automated webinar for email profits masterclass. That's it. 4 more things that we got to do, and we're ready to launch an entire full stack business. How many of you are excited about that? Yes. I mean, literally, that's it. I know it's been a long road. The notes are so big now. Like, I usually email these notes straight to Nick, who puts them on the replay page. They won't even email. The file is too big. I now have to airdrop it and then Slack it over to him to get it on there. I mean, our notes are huge. So there's just tons of notes on this. And any of you that are new can go back and read any of these notes, right? And go back to day 1 when we started this full stack business and go through the whole thing. So these are the things that we have to accomplish to get this business launched before the end of the year. Pretty much we'll launch it in November, okay? Because I'm gonna tag team this, do a lot of extra stuff with you. So here's what I want from you, all right, for homework. I want you, this is the first time we've ever done something like this. We have to give out 2 funnels and 2 lead magnets, okay? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to build a funnel in the make money online space. Okay, in other words, build your list, learn Facebook ads, anything in that kind of, I think, niche, right? I want you to post it in the Facebook group, and I want you to tag it. I want you to tag it hashtag OTO and the number 1, okay? Then I want you to build a lead magnet. That's usually an ebook, okay, on the same topic. And I want you to post it in the Facebook group. And then I want you to tag it. I don't want you to tage it. But I want you to tag it hashtag OTO and the number 2. I'm going to buy these at $150 each. Now, if there's more than 2 that are good, I'll buy more than 2. I'm going to see if you can do the assets that we will then use for the upsells, right? I've taught you guys this so many times and so much. I feel like you can do it, right? I feel like you can make these things that we give away as upsells. I really do feel like this is something you guys can complete, okay? Look at my notes. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an opt-in page specific to List Building Academy next week. Okay, I took some notes when I decided to do this. I'm going to give you the List Building Academy sales page funnel. Okay, next week. So basically next week, we're gonna go back and give you the List Building Academy assets, and you guys are gonna help build out the assets for the upsells for List Building Academy. So that essentially by the end of next week, okay, you'll already have the whole funnel, you'll have all the upsells, everything is done. You already have the product because I built it for you. I just gave you the members area, or I'm going to in a second, and all the videos. Everything's done. Then we can shift our focus solely on this Email Profits Masterclass and this automated webinar version of it so that we have everything that we need in order to complete this full stack business. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if it does. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. Very good. Okay, so you know what your homework is. Okay, you're gonna build a funnel. I say in the Make Money Online space, I really want you to stick to like proper things. Learn Facebook marketing, learn email marketing, build your list. You know, don't make me a opt-in page that says make $5,000 in 10 minutes. We're out on that. Learn how to use YouTube to crush it online, because a lot of you are in my YouTube masterclass and you can see that stuff is working, right? It's working. And so I want you to all, you know, do something high level, right? High end, honest and ethical. That's probably the best words. So this is your homework. Now, I'm giving you all of these assets tonight. You get them all tonight completely free, all right? And it all happens right here in your Student Resource Center. This is where I put all of our student resources. If you're not a member of Partner with Anthony, you can check it out here. This is our Facebook group. You want to click this, you want to join our Facebook group, you want to do it tonight. You have to be a member of our Facebook group to even qualify to win any of these cash prizes that we do, right? So you've got to do that. So go there and do that for me right now. If you're not following me on YouTube, you're missing out on a lot of great training, not just training in the videos, but training on how I'm doing well with YouTube, right? Sorry, apparently my dogs are going crazy. We'll have to wait a second. Okay, so a lot of great training on YouTube and how I'm actually maximizing YouTube. So you should go there, you should watch some of those videos, comment, like, you can read this to see kind of what's in store for somebody this year that is following me. And then of course, ClickFunnels. Like I told you before, you need ClickFunnels. If you want this funnel, if you want this members area that's already done for you, ready to go, like boom, you can literally have this members area done, this login page done, like everything is done, right? But you've got to have ClickFunnels. That's what we build it in. That's the only way we can share it. You can click right here and get a free trial to ClickFunnels for 2 weeks. Doesn't cost you anything. And then, heck, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be able to launch this whole full stack business and see if this thing is really right for you, right? So if you don't have ClickFunnels, it is important that you get it tonight. And the reason is all these download buttons for all these funnels we built, they only work until midnight tonight. And then they quit working. And the reason they quit working is because, well, I don't want other people stealing them. I don't want other people taking them and posting them on the internet and using them. These are only for our students. So I lock them down at midnight tonight. But the only way you can download those, okay, is if you actually have ClickFunnels. So get ClickFunnels and then you can download the assets. Now listen, you'll scroll down past all of these yellow lines. Each one of these yellow lines represents a business that we have built, okay, for you. You can download any of those businesses. There's tons of them, right? As you can see, as I scroll down the page, there's tons of them. You can download all of these, okay? No problem at all, super simple. But the ones you want to stick, you want to make sure you get is tonight, the full stack business, all right? And you can see all of these download buttons here let you get caught up on what we're doing and of course have all the assets for this particular business. Now, I'm going to do something tonight that I have never done before, okay? Does everybody understand that? Just say yes, okay? Everybody good with that? Yes, yes, yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm asking my wife a question while we're on the phone. What is Cadence's website address? This is a live break. Can you text it to me? Okay, quickly, because we're wrapping up. Okay, all right, thanks, bye. Okay, so my wife's in the other room. So here's the thing. You guys know that I like to support people who are entrepreneurs. I've supported a lot of you. I've given away, in the last month or so, I've given away computers, I've given away laptops, I've given away cash, I've given away iPads, I've given away phones, I just give away all kinds of stuff, really to support people in their drive to be successful and to do some of the things that maybe they've never done before, right? And I have to say, a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, my niece and nephew came to Mississippi. They hung out with us for a week. It's the only time we've seen them all year because of the stupid pandemic. And they both came and got on our set, and we did a Unlock Success podcast with them. And you should go check that out. It's on my YouTube channel. We talked to them about what they want to do when they grow up. It's hilarious, the answers you'll get from little kids, right? I mean, it'll blow your mind. But what was interesting is my niece left, and she was like pretty excited about business, and she's little, right? She's a kid, but she was really excited about business. And so all of a sudden we got a text message from her, and it said, go to my website. She's got this whole like website that she's built. And so I'm going to show it to you real quick. And there's a reason I'm going to show it to you, okay? And then I'm going to give you the password to get this, okay? Let's see. Let me make sure I've got the right thing before I pull it up here. Yep. All right, so check this out. It's called Kaaldaycom. You can see it right here, right? So let me just see if I can't zoom in on it a little bit. All right, so it's called Kaaldaycom, K-A-Y allday.com. I'll put a link to it on your student resource pages in just a second, and I'll write it down. But it's called Kaalday.com. And so anyway, she is selling these awesome little bracelets that she makes, and she's selling mask necklaces. So these are the necklaces that will hold your mask, right? And so she's selling them for football teams. Like here's the Texans, here's the Seahawks, and then of course the Raiders, all kinds. And she'll do custom ones too. But these are the ones that she's got for sale right now that are really cool. And then she's got bracelets for sale, like Fur Mama bracelets and all kinds of stuff. Warrior. I mean, you can just see there's so many really cool little bracelets, and not expensive. They're $6, right? But here's the thing. I love when people take initiative. Like she went and did this on her own. She did not ask for my help, and just so cute to go and start her own little business like this. That's actually her on the page. So here's the thing. I would love if you guys would purchase a bracelet from her. She's only 12 years old. It's not about the money. It's $6. It's about inspiring a 12-year-old and showing her that, when you start something like this, when you go and do something like this, it can work. You can succeed. You can make money. Your only option in life isn't to go work for someone else. It isn't to go down the path that everybody tells you to go down and that we've been brainwashed to go down for centuries, right? Where get a job, work for somebody else, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to do it. Like you can do your own thing. And this was her idea. She never brought this up to me. I was super excited. And rather than me go and buy 1,000 bracelets from her, which isn't really, it's just going to feel like Uncle Anthony just did me a favor, right? I would rather her see people from around the world purchase bracelets from her. So here's the thing. If you purchase a bracelet from her, okay? If you purchase a bracelet from her and you post in our Facebook group and just say, I just got my bracelet from Kay All Day, and you put a link back to her website, okay? I'm going to randomly select somebody next week that purchased a bracelet from her, and I'm going to give you a cash prize. Let's just say $250, okay? So you spend $6, you can win $250 plus. The ultimate goal is you're helping inspire a 12-year-old to do more and to build her business and show her that success is possible at such a young age. That's when it's such a pivotal moment in shaping how we think and how we feel and how we act and the things that we believe in as we grow. This is such a perfect time in her life for that. So I never ask you to do things for family on here. Sometimes I'll ask you to donate to charities and things, but I'm always giving back to you. I would love to inspire this girl to keep doing this. So if you could, if you don't mind, making a purchase of a bracelet on here, and I will, like I said, I'll pick somebody, I'll give you a $250 cash prize next week completely free. So this is her website, and I will put It's not on there just yet, but I'll put a link right here for you, and I'll just go on and write it so that everybody knows what it is. Let's see, we'll just say 5 is visit Kaaldaycom. Grab a bracelet, and you could win $250 next week. Okay, you just have to post in the group plus link to her site in the Facebook group. So you can post, I just got my bracelet on Kaaldaycom, boom, and show everybody where you got it. This will hopefully help get her some more sales, and I'll give you guys some cash. Everybody cool with that? Just say yes. I'm just super excited that, you know, I spent a little time with her. She's inspired. I want to help her do her thing. You know what I mean? Okay. So with that said, I will update this to where you will see it down here along a link to her website. So that'll be really cool if you guys, they're great for Christmas gifts and things like that, holiday gifts. They're $6, but they're really cool, right? All of your assets are right here. This is your page. How do you get to this page, you say? Anthony, get to the point. I'm on my way. All right, so how do we get to that page? Real simple. You just go to this link right here, go.vsc.com/funnel, and you put in the password, which I created today, which is called work. Okay, so you go to go.vsc.com/funnel, and you put in the password work. Why did I make the password work? Well, it's real simple. Look, nothing in life comes easy. Success doesn't come easy. You got to work for it, right? You got to start at now. Like you don't start tomorrow. You start today, right? And if you start today, you're kicking yourself in the butt that you didn't start yesterday. But you got to put in the work. If you want success, you got to work for it. It's not going to be handed to you. It's the reason why I'm able to come up with these things over the weekend and change and pivot and move things around so that I can help you have even more success. It's because I work at it. If I didn't care, I wouldn't put in the work. If I didn't put in the work, you wouldn't have the success you have. You see what I'm saying? So it's very, very important that you put in the work right now, okay? Work is important. Success is not free. It comes at the cost, right? And that cost is work. And so if you're willing to pony up the cost there, put in the work, I truly believe you can have massive success. Go to this link right now, go.vsc.com/funnel, type in the password work, and then let's make sure you do your homework. Build a funnel, okay, and post it inside of our Facebook group. Tag it, #OTO1. You could win $150. Build a lead magnet. That's an ebook, right? A nice one, a quality one that we would not, like a couple of these, right? More the better. I got to buy 2 at least, right? You post that in the group, #OTO2. You could win another $150. Make sure it is not one you have already submitted. It needs to be something brand new, okay? I'm going to give you the opt-in page to List Building Academy next week. We're going to build that out along with the sales page. And of course, if you could go to Kaaldaycom, grab a bracelet, grab one of your a face mask holder, you could win $250 next week. Make sure you post that in the Facebook group and link back to her website. This will be awesome for me. Listen, guys, I want to thank you for being here. I know we went a little bit longer today, but there's so much cool stuff going on, so many awesome things happening. Next time I speak to you, this election will be over. Hopefully some of the the distractions will be gone, and we can really get focused in on crushing Q4, getting ready for 2021, and making what's left of 2020 a stepping stone, right, in the right direction so that we can have massive success next year. Again, I want to thank you for being here. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. As I always say, do a little something this weekend that other people are not doing. Gaining an edge is so important in the internet marketing world, and you gain that edge when you're working while other people are not. So put in a little bit of work, gain that edge, and I look forward to seeing you all right here, same place, same time next week. Take care, everybody. Good night.